Yes, yes. Bless, 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 bless. Turn it back right here. Say, busy. I'm drinking some busy cola. Huh? Busy. Busy with cola nut. You see the nut? They call cola nut. You got the busy tea. And make it from the cola nut. It's a combination. And it's good for the colon cleansing, the colon. So get some busy. They make it from the cola nut. And it's excellent. And you could get it at the store. It's a tea bag. But it's better, see? Let me see the box. It's better. It's better than majority of them peppermint. Them peppermint tea where you're gonna buy. Too much peppermint is not good. Peppermint is good, but you know they're making everything that they create for us or that is good, they have to make a duplicate. So the majority of the time the peppermint where they're selling you, it's not authentic. And they mass producing all the products, them, all the stuff them that we use, that is ancient, the original things like. First of all, guys, peace and blessings, all praises unto the Most High. Today is Saturday, you're sitting. It's Red's Chronicles, sit and talk with Red. And and this is a Shabbat. It started from Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. It's the Shabbat. People choose to pray different days. I don't have a problem with that. You could pray any day you want, but the only thing is people make a big thing behind the Sunday. And then they run down the Sunday and make it look like Sunday is the day of worship. And I'm not saying you cannot worship on a Sunday. You can do that if you want. But the rest of things that comes with that, the rest of extension that come with that, it's not valid and it doesn't have anything to do with the Most High God. All right, guys. So once again, I appreciate all of you guys who are here. Today's topic, sit and chat with Red is Red Chronicles. We're just touching bases to be aware and the things that we does that allow us to become adulterous and allow us to become abomination in the eyes of the Most High. And we have come to the overstanding where we shall not say amen. Because this amen thing is more of these Egyptian Hamites god, Amon-Ra and all of them, Amon-Ra. And this is where you get the amen. So we're not even going to be using the amen. I explained that to you guys before. We're going to just deal with things that is actually permissible. It's permissible in the eyes of God. And we got to focus on the things that is not of the Most High God that will trap us in life. Yes, thank you, my brother. So again, guys, those of you who just coming in, subscribe to the channel. As you're walking in, subscribe to the channel, guys. I appreciate you guys. And it's important that you guys share my videos. It's important that you smash the like button. It's important that you do these things because, I mean, you don't have to, but I appreciate it. And it will help me a whole lot if you do. I'll be thankful. Not only that, but it helps me to get better results on my channel. It helps my platform. It helps me to actually rise up, elevate. And like I always ask you guys to always drop me a comment, interact with me. These things help me a lot. Okay, guys? So I appreciate that from you guys. So don't forget, we opening our topic with BZ. It's a herbal tea. It's a cola tea. It's excellent. You all could check this out. It's better than 100% better than Lipton. Lipton will give you problems. Like I said, too much iced tea is no good. It causes problems within the throat area. Okay? So yes. So let's give our praises unto the Most High. And let's observe and recognize the things of our Creator. And let us go by living that lifestyle. Let us practice it to become perfect. Let us acknowledge it. And let us not go on our own state of mind, that we are trying to guess this thing. Most people don't want to know. They just want to guess. They want to, tap into everything, and that brings confusion. And like I said, most people does not know the Creator. And most people has not have that relationship. They're talking about self. So let's go on to, first of all, how a man treated himself, how a man treated his woman. That's how you're going to know of a man. How a man chooses his friends. That's how you're going to know a man. Now, some people are tricky. Like in society, we have people that puts their hands in a lot of filth. But actually, they don't really put their hands. They make people put their hands in the filth for them. So they pay people to do things for them. Things that they will not bend and do. But actually, they're doing it because you got money, you got the capital. So you paying someone to do your dirty job for you. You might not pull the trigger, but you pay someone 10 grand to pull the trigger for you. These days, killing are very cheap. There's some people, I don't know if they have a life factory where they go and could give life. Like, they have life in abundance. And they could just go and you want a life. You want to bring somebody to life. You just go over there, you put in your order, and they tell you come back in 2 days. And there's a life for you. So we have people that is acting like they could give life. Then we have a whole lot of people that believe actually in life that they will breed. When I mean breed, like men made them. Men made them for a purpose. And they believe that man is so powerful that man has come with himself and create men. And man is like making man for their purpose. God is the one who created all living souls upon the face of the earth. Man only has just been wicked to the souls of the Most High. The souls that the Most High God has created, man has rise against other men and has been cruel and wicked to them. It is not God who does this. God has given man ability to pick and choose. God has given man the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to look within himself to know what's right and wrong. People blame everything on God. Oh, God did this and God did that and God did this and God did that and God made that happen and God made that happen and God made that happen. God gave the everything ordained. He allowed everything to be in its own time and its own place. But within everything that's within time itself, God already ordained all things, but all things has their own ability between the balance of good and evil, or good and bad, light and darkness. All things already has given, okay? It overstanding on these things. Blessed, my brother, blessed, thank you, I appreciate you. G who? G grab. Blessed for the 199, my brother, I appreciate it. So, all man has been blessed. All creatures, all fowls of the air, all beasts of the earth, all fish of the sea has been blessed in its own way. Now, you don't understand the way of the fish, the way of the chicken, the way of the beast. They have been created in their own likeness. In their own likeness. Now, it's nothing wrong to have knowledge of these beasts, of these fowls of the air, of these fish of the sea. You know, it's nothing wrong getting the knowledge because knowledge is a great thing. It allows you to know. It allows you to prepare yourself to know what's to come. You know, someone who is guessing. You ask them, you know what tomorrow holds? They say, what? Blessed grabs, appreciate it, man. One love. You ask them, you know what tomorrow holds for you? No one doesn't know what tomorrow, but they're people. Even though they don't know exactly what tomorrow holds, but they prepare themselves for tomorrow. Even though they don't know if they're going to see tomorrow. They could die before tomorrow come. But these people, what they do, they prepare. See, preparing yourself. That's like acknowledging sin within yourself. When you acknowledge sin within yourself, you start to prepare your soul. You start to prepare your body. You start to prepare your mind. Because you acknowledge sin. And you know sin is no good for you. You know, like I said, everything in life is to acknowledge the true essence and purpose of this thing. If it's a good thing for you, if it's a bad thing for you. So most people like drinking. They love drinking. But they have not acknowledged to the true inner self what drinking really helps them with. Now, physically, they say, I like to drink. Oh, I love to drink. But if you really have to hold a conversation with them about drinking, they could only tell you that they love to drink. And from there, they couldn't tell you why they love to drink. They just know the liquor is here, and when they drink the liquor, they become a different individual. Or they become more of the individual that they're always willing to be. Some people, they need to drink liquor to be their true self. Some people, they need to drink so now they could talk. They cannot talk if they don't drink. They're very quiet, they're scared. But the moment they drink, their mouth gets loose. They don't know when to stop. I mean, they got some families will not even allow certain families to come if they show a bashment or a party because they know that family member, them and liquor, when they drink liquor, their mouth becomes like a dripping pipe. They're going to talk about everything, things that even happened 15 years, 20 years ago when nobody didn't know. From the time that man, you give that man that liquor, that woman that liquor, the whole business is going to be out there. The whole business is going to be out there. So there are family members who know of certain family members like that, and they stay on the P's and Q's when these type of family members come around because they'll say, oh no, don't give him no liquor. No, don't do that. Don't do that. As a matter of fact, they have the liquor locked down. Because this one particular guy, when he drinks the liquor, either he wants to fight everybody in the house, he wants to break down the house, he puts out everybody's business. You know, he's a bad man when he drinks. All the time, the man is a very nice man. The man is a very nice man. But the moment the man drinks, the man becomes a menace. The man believes he's unstoppable and he wants to fight everybody. Even though people knocking his teeth out of his mouth. He just cannot take that. He's a superhero. There are people that drink, and when they drink, they think they're superheroes. They're like some Superman, some Iron Man. Because, I mean, the more you throw licks on them. Example, I'm not making fun of nobody, but you know the Spanish people, like the Mexican people and some of these people, I noticed when they're drinking the Corona and the tequila and all that stuff over there, and they could drink, man. They drink. And the worst time to fight with a Mexican is when he had a couple shots of tequila and some Corona. You hitting that guy, he don't feel nothing, and you seen you doing damage. Some of them, their face, I watched the boxers, some Spanish guy. These guys could take a whole lot of licks in their hand and their face stay nice and pretty. It doesn't even swell up. I mean, it's very rare. You see a Mexican and one of these guys boxing and you see their face looking nasty. I don't know what they got within the tequila and the Corona, the Corona, the beer, but when these guys are drinking, these guys fall on, they hit their head and on the concrete, they stay right there, head and bust up nothing. But other people, it don't go for them. Like I said, when I was a young boy, there was this man, it's a very nice man in the community. He goes to church, every Sunday. When you see he go to church in the morning time, You got a thing they call a three-piece suit. I don't know if y'all know what is a three-piece suit. I said it before. But the three-piece suit, everybody knows what it is. I hoping that most people know what is a three-piece suit. This is where you got not just your most people believe a suit is just pants, your marina, and your shirt, and then your jacket. They believe that is a complete suit. But in my days, we know suit don't really, that's not, it misses another part. It used to be the pants, okay? Then you have the shirt where you tuck into the pants. Then there's a little thing that comes up like a little vest, okay? And that comes on and your shirt, and you button that here, you have like two buttons here. Then you put your jacket over that, okay? That is a three-piece. They call that a three-piece. A three-piece. Why is it three-piece? Because the suit, there are three pieces in the suit. There's the pants, okay? And then there's this little jacket thing they make, like sleeveless, that goes on top of your shirt. Like if it's your long sleeve shirt, you put that little vest on, and then you put your jacket and then your bow tie or your tie, whatever you want. That's a complete suit. These days I see people that have suit is just pants, the jacket with the shirt. That's it. So they're missing a little piece. Guys in this generation, this time, might not even know of that little piece that I'm talking about. But it's there. So what I want to say, originality is originality. And it's very hard to run away from the original thing. So, like I said, when I see people wants to do what they want, you have the ability to do that. But at the same time, having that ability, know that my Lord also put other abilities in you to allow you to know what to do and what not to do. You just choose which one that you want to do. So those people that does not observe my Lord's day, which is the Shabbat sundown on a Friday to Saturday sundown. I know sometimes your life could be difficult. You have to work. You have to deal with certain things, and it's kind of difficult. And a lot of people say, well, that don't make no sense no more because God knows that this, that, and the other. God knows all. The Most High knows all that. The Most High knows that our enemies is ruling us with an iron rod. He knows that because he knows that we adulterous. He knows that we come like some prostitute. We people of the Most High God, the select ones of the Most High God, the ones that the Most High God is our husbandry, because the ones that the Most High selected, he has a relationship with them, a strong relationship. And when in that relationship, we goes out and we start to seek other gods. We start to seek other people, other gods to worship. Now our Lord sit there and he watches these things. Peace and blessings. I appreciate you. This looks so lovely. Oh God, thank you, thank you, thank you. Guys, do not forget to smash the like button, share the video, and I appreciate all the donations. And you know what it is, guys. Do not forget, I have this what's called a GoFundMe. Summer, it's coming. It's right there. It's right there. God's helped me to create a lot of things this summer. I'm going back to school. I want to get book bags. I want to get pencils. I want to get just, coloring books. And we're going to talk about that because for the back to school, for the end of the summer, we want to do. I know the summer just started, but there's activities that I want to bring forth. And I cannot do that by myself, but I want to video every activity that I bring forth so you all could see these children enjoying themselves, competing, being fit, staying fit, sharing love, communicating with each other as a family, and the way the Most I got. So these are all the things that I have wants to bring forth for this summer. Okay, let's go back to it. So, yes, people. Again, do not forget, if you just come and smash the like button. You're listening to Red's Chronicles, Sit and Chat with Red. We talking about the things that the Most High has given you as a gift in the land of the living. And for the souls that living in this land of the living that choose to accept vanity and the things that they could get in the land of the living and embrace to these things. Now, the things that you get into the land of the living, they're very tempting. But remember, you cannot take none of them with you on your destiny, on your journey. Well, people want to look out for the destiny. My destiny, it has not even begun yet. Because my destiny has already begun when it has not begun. Now you're going to say, Red, what are you saying? Well, their physical destiny, where you want to reach in society, you want to reach in the world, you want to be rich, you want to have a big house, you want to have own jets. That's the destiny. Your destiny is to obtain wealth. Your destiny is to obtain wealth. But remember, after you obtain these things in this physical world, you still got to depart. So why would your destiny end there? But if you allow that to be your destiny in this land of the living, well, you accomplish that. And you know, you want to be an officer, you go to the academy. You want to go to the army, you go to the Marines or the military. So whatever you want to do. So you went to your destiny area where you wanted to follow your destiny and to obtain wealth. You wanted to follow your destiny because you're better than everybody else. You wanted to follow your destiny because you believe that you will obtain what you want in your destiny, but doesn't have a purpose. Because you know you could want things and say, "Well, I wish I had this. I wish I had that." And then after you get this and that, you say, "Oh, but this and that is not enough. I could have accumulated this here." Now you start getting enough with yourself. You can't satisfy. So your destiny is continuously. You can't stop. You can't finish. Now you're looking to own the world. Now you're looking to say who could leave and who cannot leave. Who could stay and who cannot stay. Who should die and who shouldn't die. Yeah, okay. But then you obtain all of these things right here on earth. What do you do with them? After a while, as you grow old, you find that they didn't say nothing for you. They didn't help you because now you're about to go on your destiny now. Yeah. Your real destiny, you're about to transform. You're about to transform from your physical self back to your true self. You wasn't expecting that. You didn't know? Huh? You didn't know? You didn't know? Once a man, twice a child? You didn't know? You didn't know? You got to be like the butterfly. Got to go into the cocoon and transform, morphosize. You didn't know that. You try to put a bunch of weight and load within yourself, and when you transform, you thought you were able to carry it, huh? No, you only transform for you. You only transform for the true you, which is your inner you, which is your spirit, which is your soul. And when you transform during that time of morphosis, these vanity that you take and try to carry inside of your transformer morphosis, it can't work. Now you find out this can you waste time. I don't need to gain the world because I am the world. I tell people that. Everything that within this world my Lord has granted into me. I am the zinc. I am the copper. I am that sun. Yeah, I'm the rain. Okay, I'm the wind. I'm the earth. I'm all of that. I'm all of that. People are so in here that you're going to kill your virgin for a piece of gold. You kill me, you got the piece of gold. You got the piece of gold. You ain't got nobody to bring the piece of gold to sell to get any money. Or say you got somebody. You bring that piece of gold to that person. That person gives you money. That piece of gold passing from hand to hand, just like the money going from hand to hand. Somewhere down the line, somebody collapsing with that piece of gold in the hand. Somewhere down the line, somebody cutting somebody's throat for that piece of gold. Somewhere down the line, somebody, that money that they exchange for that piece of gold, somebody's passing on. It don't stay for you. It can never stay for you. You can't keep it. It's not to keep. It's for it to resume right in the earth where you found it. All the treasures and all these things you see people have, all that going back to the earth. All that. So in reality, what are you killing yourself for this thing here? It's not like you could actually die and after resurrect and still have these things. It's not like you could die, after you die, you say, okay, I'm working for diamonds and pearls. and precious stones. And I know when I die, I have collect a good bit of gold and a good bit of diamond. And I could die because I know I got my diamond and my gold and all my precious stones, and somewhere from the line, this I'm gonna use that's gonna pay for me to come back. No, bro, when that's it. You kaput. That's it. That's it. So a lot of men is losing their souls. A lot of people are losing their souls for wealth. People are selling their souls for wealth. People are selling their souls for vanity. People are selling their honor for them to be placed in certain eyes of the people. Peace and blessings. Yes, my brother, I will keep going. All right, so peace. I appreciate you. So this is what, if you have to watch our leaders or the people that say they're here to help us, or even the doctors, anybody at all that is in the colonial system that is here and saying they are for the people. After a while, they trick the people. When they come out of power, you find they left a whole bag of garbage. You find out they left a whole bag of garbage. You get to find out the things they was doing, the papers that they signed for, the bills that they signed for, the things that they knew that was going to be a harm to the people, and they still signed. They still signed. They know. But these people are here to create mischief. These people are here to do base negative and positive. And some people say, oh yeah, you cannot walk in this world without negativity. Nonsense. Those of y'all wants to embrace, y'all want to be hypocrites. I acknowledge negativity, but I try not to embrace it. You heard what I said? I acknowledge negativity, but I try not to embrace it. A lot of you guys wants to embrace negativity and show the face of positivity. Knowing you're corrupt. Knowing y'all are corrupt, and we all are corrupt. I'm not sitting here and saying everybody's corrupt, and I'm not. But I keep allowing y'all to see it's to look within self to fix self. Look within self to fix self. Self has an issue, self must be fixed. If self don't fix self, self will becomes malfunction. And if self not working, can't work for you, can't work for I or myself. So you really got to deal with self. You got to condition self, because self is a very out of order. Very, very self. Your self could get out of order. And this is why you got to checkmate yourself. Upon even other people, how you treat other people. Because again, people have two faces. You ever heard they say you have a double face? You double standard? Because that's when you don't checkmate self. Okay? So you could sit here with this person and be like this with this person. But because you don't acknowledge self, right after you leave this person, you go over there and you cut the same person that you were sitting with, you cut their throat. But when you check self, when you checkmate self, anytime you checkmate self, you find you squeezing self mouth. Your self is getting out of order, because self could get you in problems. Yourself. Sometimes self just do things with not even acknowledging soul. Self is sin. So by the time self don't get itself in problem, when soul looks and says, oh, what I have done? Why did you do that? If you don't watch yourself, you will kill you. A lot of people that get in trouble, that get murdered, that get stabbed, before these things happen to them, right? Who do you think you and I did that to them? We was there? No, we wasn't there. You got to ask them where they took self. You took yourself somewhere. Where did you carry yourself to get involved in this mess? But if you did checkmate, if you did get time to checkmate self, then you would know you. You would know where you're going. But you let self control you because you a dummy. You don't know it's three individuals within you, and you believe that when you're making your mind and you're doing what you're doing, that's you. Majority of times it's not you. It's the lesser side of you, which is the full negative side of you, pushing stuff into your head. And I know we all went through this experience where we went to do something and the trueness of us say, hey, don't do that. And we say, oh, shut up. And we go ahead and go do it, and then something happened. You know what we said? Man, before I did this thing here, something came into my mind and told me don't do this, That was you. So that was you, not self. That was the inner you, the true you. Was telling you, warning you, telling, hey, God, don't do this. But you said, shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. You let self put you in problem. That's why I say, who got you in problem? You got you. You get yourself in problem. That's why I say, you got yourself. Yeah. You got yourself in problem because you never checkmate yourself. And this is what God is asking us to do. God is asking you to look within you and hear my voice. Listen to you within you and checkmate you. Checkmate yourself. Humble yourself. If you notice for every scripture, it's so easy that man is dead. The preachers don't hate. The pastors don't hate. Be humble. This is the most I told him. Be humble. Don't be over haste. Patience is a virtue. Checkmate you. Check you. What you got to do? You got to look within you. Anybody that's talking about change, and they tell you to look for change outside of you, you will never change. Change starts within you. There's nowhere else to get change, but you got to surrender. Get yourself out of there. No more self, because that's what we do. Oh, yeah, I'm me. Yeah, you represent you, you're going to die for you because yourself going to trick you. And like I said, a lot of guys that's in prison are dead right now. If you could resurrect them and have them to talk, they would say, I did it. I caused it. A lot of people. You got to check self. You got to check self because you are self-guided. You got to check self. When you don't check self, you end up doing too much. Which you don't understand. If you got a tank, you got a car, truck, whatever you have, and it's empty, you go to the gas station, and your tank is empty, it's on E, and you goes over there for either a full tank, a half tank. It doesn't matter, but the fact is, you go to get gas so you can move. Okay? So, you got to check self. Because self will cause you to run short of your spiritual gas, your spiritual ability. Because self could depart away from your spiritual intellect, from your soul. Because self is on a mission. Self is to create abomination. Self is to get himself in problem. Self is all about selfish. Self is all about me. That's self. Self always defending me. Hell with you. Man, I care about you, man. I care about me. I care about myself. We hear it all the time. We see these people. These people that saying they don't love themselves. They don't love them. Their soul. They love self. And they're selfish. They're all for themselves. They don't care about nothing about nobody. Nothing. Now don't get me wrong. You gotta be in love with you. You gotta learn to love you because from the moment you identify you that represent three individuals within you, you'll know the true you. Because most people don't know who they are. And that's why you see they be having different mood swings. They be some different energies. Sometimes like you just talk to them and they all go goody and you come back like 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour, you talk to that person, you're like, well, yeah, what got into you? You okay? You wondering if that's the same person you just conversate because like I said, they're on and off switches. And self does that. Switch you on and switch you off. Because anytime self decide to take off, your conscience, your mind, everything gone with it. And you like retarded. You don't even know what's going on. So you gotta be mindful with you, because you are three individuals in one, and you are in war with your own self. See, the war started with you before it could start with anybody else. The war started with you, your energy that you make up within yourself. Oh, this is why I don't. When I used to like buy food outside and stuff like that, I started recognizing something with energy on how I started. At first, it happened so strange. It took me a while before I know, but I knew something was going on. So I would go and I would buy a sandwich back in the days, or I buy food from somebody, right? And then I go over there and ask, place my order. But the person that's supposed to serve the food is angry. Is angry, right? But they're serving my food. Do you know, when I buy this food, I purchase this food, and I go sit down to eat, I could never eat my food all. I cannot eat all. And I used to wonder why. You know, sometimes what I buy, I know I could eat it. And I find out the difficulty for me to eat all of this. And it was happening for years, years. And and I started putting it together. I started analyzing what's going on. I started putting it together. And then I remember one time what happened was I bought a sandwich. That was years ago though. I bought a sandwich, and I started saying even different things about myself too. I bought the sandwich, and I was saying to myself, I'm not giving nobody other my sandwich. This is what I'm saying. I'm saying to myself that I wanted to be greedy. Not just greedy, but there were people that don't share. These people don't share. They would buy something and just eat all. They would not ask you if you wanted. So that day I had seen them a lot, seen that's the type of way that they are. And I said, well, that day, you know, something that happened was people that I used to walk with, friends, so-called friends, and uh, they had something and they never shared with me. So I was like, all right, when everybody's shipment don't come at the same time. When my own gonna come, they might not have nothing. So said so done. I end up getting some money, and went and buy a hero. Now people talk about a hero. When they say hero, they show you this little bird right here, and they call that a hero. I was in Florida. When you buy a hero, a sub, they call it a sub. This thing is long like this, man. You know, this, I came to New York to find out what they call a hero and what I know as a sub. There are two different things. I was in Florida, man. When I get a sub, man, I can't eat that. That's a whole lot. This is a whole lot, man. They load that stuff up. Now, I'm talking about years ago from Florida, and then whatever, and then I bought the sandwich now, and I bought the sandwich, well, the sub, and I'm gonna be acting greedy. I'm gonna play greedy. That's never was my agenda, but I'm see the way they treated me. I'm gonna try to get somebody back. Make somebody feel out of themselves too. Let them feel what it's like. Cause we're always from the streets. We always like practically living on the street. So we have this thing when we go out. Whatever we catch, if it's 9 of us, whatever, we share amongst ourselves. But that particular day, people was acting funny and they never shared their thing with me. So happens to get my sub. Blessed happens to get my sub and say I ain't giving nobody but again. I'll tell you, when you're original and you're blessed and sanctified, and you is in a different category, you're in a different column. So by me trying to do exactly what was done to me by being sorry, I ain't giving nothing, bro. I remember the day I had to serve. I was hungry, and that's how I know I believe in a higher power. It has worked on me. Got the sub, and it was like 5 of us walking. Now remember, the sub that I got could share for all 5 of us. It could share for all 5 of us. But that day, me, I, that state of mind said, everybody get docile. Nobody get nothing. And I tried to start eat. I took a bite out of that sandwich. I took a bite. I go back, take another bite. And on the 3rd bite, I got filled. I fill up, very full. I'm looking the sandwich. I didn't even eat a quarter of that. You know? I'm like, yo. It go as far as me getting filled to me want to puke. Me getting filled to me want to puke. I didn't take it for nothing. My friends ended up getting the sandwich. And the same sandwich I said I was not giving nobody. They ended up eating it. I never feel better until they started to eat the sandwich. All the time I had the sandwich in my hand and I was getting that bad feeling and feeling like I want to puke. I never gave nobody the sandwich. I was still holding on to the sandwich feeling like it's gas and it's going to go away and I'm going to eat my sandwich later. Man, that stuff would not leave me alone until I gave that sandwich to my friends then. And they ate. And when they started to eat, my stomach stopped and all that bad feeling. Until today, bro, you see food? If I'm walking with a group of people, 5 people, 4 people, 1 person, and I have anything, and mama, pass me the Neesberry, the cherries there for me. I want to eat that. That's all red, and that's what I like for early in the morning. My blood bring back these red fruits, these red natural sun, nature, God bless giving fuel. That's what I like. This other greasy and cookie and fry. Not I can't. And once as you're growing older, you know these are not things you should really dwell in because all these things are already dead. So you got. I'm not saying don't eat cooked food. I'm not saying that. I'm not telling you, although y'all doesn't practice the lifestyle of a Nazarite. So I will not tell y'all don't eat cooked food and don't drink hot water and tea. But I'll say to y'all, within your diet that you're eating your oxtails or whatever you're eating, try to make this a habit that you're gonna create a red fruit salad. Not too much of the green. The green is iron, and I know a lot of you gets your iron from the yams, the dasheen, and the green bananas, and the plantains. Yeah, I did wash it already. So, but try to create, apart from your salad, which is green, so there are lots of green salad. But I see a lot of people make salad and they make a lot of salad. That's why people ask me if I'm eating grass because I see the salads. The salad contains a lot of cucumbers, a lot of spinach, a lot of what you call it, green stuff. Yeah. So this see early in the morning, you see how red that is. So this will help you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. I love it. See? Okay. See how red? This is what your body wants. This is what your body wants. These type of red, rich. Okay? You want the antioxidants. You want the richness within that skin. It holds certain nutrients that could repair you. A lot of people, they don't eat fruits. They don't eat. They eat a lot of foods that actually cannot help them. They're just eating that so they could see another day. I don't just want to eat to see another day. I want to eat so the food that I eat helps me in the inside and the outside. I don't just want to eat to just eat so I could able to move from day to day, but I don't have ability. I want to have great ability. And the only way you're going to have this great ability is what nature has created for you. Nature created all these things for you. It took a lot of time. Nature put all these vital energies, antioxidants, and everything in there for you. That means that when you're eating, if you have problems with your stool will get soft, and bananas and stuff, potassium. These things will help you. But if you keep clogging that body on something that the body is rejecting, you're helping to kill yourself. Oh. Mm-hmm. Let's be wise about it. That's like this. You could see the truth in everything that I say because actually it's the truth. It holds the essence, the key factors that will allow you to analyze the things that I say so you could go through life. Now, not like this. my age, and there are people that's older than me that probably look better than me, more ribs, more this, more than me. Bruh, I'm talking about the natural people though. I'm not talking about the people that I could tell a body. I could tell a body when I see a body is taking like creatines and stuff like that. I could see a body like that. I know about it. I remember when I first came out, there were people that were saying, we're taking creatine, we're taking, and as God is my witness, I want to show you that I drink that thing they call muscle milk, and it doesn't have no milk in it. And my water. Stuff like bee pollen, spirulina, and my natural foods, ground foods, and these things. You'll see that's what I make. Apart from that, you'll never see me taking anything, none of that. But for me not being a GMC person, the most I God allowed me, because if we touching, you know, you read Chronicles, yo, share that live, man, and smash that like button. Share that video. Anything I talk about, they always come true. Just watch your videos. Keep on being a subscriber. Keep on watching the videos. You'll see all what I say is true. No. See these monks in Shaolin, in Tibet, in Japan, all these places. They have these old men. They're about 70, 80, almost 100. But they go to one finger, two finger. They does regimens and workouts that young brothers like myself or much younger than me would never ever dream of doing. These people here, they're my role models. You know why? They're my role models. Because they show me there's no shortcuts within that calisthenics. No shortcuts. When I see them old men, old women, 80 years old, 100 years old, and in China and Tibet and Japan and Australia and these places, still practicing and certain art, I love to see these people, because these people tell me they pave a path that what they're doing is effective and it's right. I'm not talking about a guy that has a big body you're a pump. You could look at the body and know the man taking supplements and other things to keep his body. You know how you're gonna know? I'm gonna use these old people that you see in China and all over the world. When they do a routine, they never say, I'm 80 years old or I'm 90 years old and I'm not gonna do 20 of that because I am 90. Because I'm 90, I'm gonna only do 3 here. No. These people of age, they don't make the age stop their ability. They don't make the age decrease their workout ability. That's like me. I will continue banging the way I bang. When I'm doing Wrong the World consists of 6 different workouts, 7 different workouts. And the name of it Wrong the World because as you get off from one, you move directly to the next. Now, I'm going to explain something with you. With all the Wrong the Worlds that we do, we have Wrong the World in 80 days. That means it got to be fast. So you all saw the movie Around the World in 80 Days? I got to work out like that. In 80 days, it got to be faster than the regular Around the World. So we got the long Around the World. That will be, maybe have more different workouts in it. But the key thing, what I'm saying to you all is, with these workouts, real nice. I love it. That's my breakfast. I have my busy. Let that go out. Now I'm putting for my liver, my blood, filling with all of the red in it to build me up, fluid me back. So yeah. So my Around the World starts with, we start from 1. So let's say we picked out 1 pull-up, 1 5-bar, 1 dip, large, medium. So 1 pull-up, 5-bar, dip. So we have 5 things here. We're working with 5 things here. Okay, 5 different workouts that we're gonna do on the Around the World. Now, the concept of saying Around the World is to allow you to see everywhere we start, we're doing an amount. And the amount doesn't stay like 3 or 4. We're gonna start from 1. So if it's 5 different things we're doing 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. Then we come back here again where we started. Now we move to 2. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Then we come back here. But the regimen always start either from 1 to 10, from 1 to 10, and 10 to 1. You see the difference? You see the difference? So, a regimen like that, there's no shortcuts. There's not going around. This body is not a gym body. This body. This is not a gym body. This is not a gym body. This is calisthenics. Working hard on my own, working on my belief, giving me all of this. All right? This ain't no gym body. This is me, Red, pushing myself, working right, forming right. I don't have all the equipments that they have. I'm using what I got. But the difference make it, I do it right. So, most bodies that you see, big body, you gotta put it to the test. It's nothing wrong being big. Nothing wrong being big. But you might have a gym body. Man, weights. A whole lot of weights. But the calisthenic game, you can't handle it. Why? Because like I said, put it on the reps. Gotta put it on the reps. The reps is 1 to 10 and 10 to 1. That means you're doing 20 times, but you're doing different sets. Now, starting from 1, going up to 10, you know you don't just go up to 10 because you gotta do 1. It's 5 different things you're doing. So if you're doing pull-ups and you're doing 5-bar large, then you're doing dips, then you're doing diamonds, then you're doing large on the bar. It's 5 different things you're doing. And the numbers are increasing because you're moving from 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6. So on your 6, you gotta do 6 things. So it's 6 of that, 6 pull-ups, 6 diamonds, 6, because it's 5 different workouts you're doing. So you gotta touch 5 times. So if 5 times 6, 5 times 7, 5 times 8, 5 times 9, 5 times 10. Okay? And then you move up to 6, then you move up to 7, whatever it is, you're going up. So when you reach 10 now, you start from 10 now. Now you're gonna start all fresh. Remember, you climb up from 1 to 10, now you're going down. So now it will be 10 pull-ups, 10 5-bar, 10 dips, 10, and you break that down. So by the time you finish a regiment like that, oh, you have done a whole bunch of things. And you have done over 200, 300, 400 push-ups in your set and all that. So you count that. But when you have a short regiment, your regiment is, you're doing everything, but the ability 4 here, 3 here, 6 here. Now, continue this throughout the years. Do that and see if your ability to climax will raise. It will not go nowhere. Because you adjust your mind and your body to that. You don't want to go beyond that. You're scared to go beyond that. Because you might think you overworking your muscle. You might think, I'm overworking my muscle. So, yeah, you could have age. You could be 57, 60, 70, and you could do some things. In the eyes of the people, you are not a lazy person. You look good. You keep your body good. Man or woman. Woman is 60 years old, 70 years old, and she does things that the young 16-year-old can do. That's all good. Yeah, that's good. I give you 2 thumbs up. You're not a lazy individual. He or her is not lazy. But in reality, you are. You know? So, I will tell anybody, uplift your game. Because when I say what I say, that my age, the regiments that I do, it's not like I'm saying that people cannot do it. I'm not saying they cannot do it. They could do it. But the regiments going and a lot of guys that tells them this, it's not I'm better than you or you better than me. It's do the regiments the way it's supposed to be done. Do the regiments the way it's supposed to be done, because anybody could do 3 here, 3 here, 3 here. I'm 56 years old. I'm not gonna do 3 of this and 3 of that and 3 of that and 3 of that, because you know what? I bypassed that already. You know what? I reached to the level my body's reached as a climax. Elevate. I cannot step back. This is why I gotta work out today. Vest day. And vest day allow you to see my ability. Vest day allow you to see. Yeah. Even though that vest, I could arrange it to 30, 40 pounds, 50 pounds. I started working with it 50 to 60 pounds. Now I got it at 50 pounds, but I plays with it. Today I'm gonna have that same vest on, and I'm gonna make it heavy. I don't expect to do a whole lot with it, but what I expect to happen is an introducement to the next level and allowing my body to start to be familiar, just like the 50-pound walking with it. I'm walking with the 50-pound, 60-pound vest. And after a while, strapping 50 pounds, 60 pounds on you, strap for hours walking with it, after a while, you feel that. I'm not talking about to put the vest on for 20 minutes and take it off. I'm not talking about put the vest on 15 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour and take it off. I'm talking about to keep it on, hours, keep it on you, walk with it, run with it, 50 pounds, yeah, keep it on. After a while, you feel like your shoulders, like it's trying to break off your arms. You know, you feel like it coming off. But what that does, it keeps you. So when you have that vest on, never slouch. Always stay upright. This vest is helping you to your posture, keeping you straight. So yeah, so to later on today, I'm loading that vest up to I think 80. The vest is 140, and I'm gonna do some more squats with it. I never really did uh 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 with it that hard. So I'm gonna do a few things with the vest on to help me with my ability. But what I am bringing to you all is I don't understand that. Okay, let's take bodybuilders. I know it could be some bodybuilders, not all, some that bodybuilding is their stuff. I can pump iron. I cannot pump iron like how some brothers pump iron. I see some brothers lifting up 100 the dumbbells. I never lift up no 100. I'm there fighting with some 25s and some 30s. I don't like weights. But there are brothers that could pump 200, 100 there, 100 there, and lay and do that. That's beautiful. That's strong. That's good. Yeah. But that's not my type of thing. Yeah. Because if I meet a guy like that, and I know this guy is that strong, I know this guy is just trying to get me to body slam me, to pick me up, to squeeze me, because that's what he's working on. My key thing I gotta watch this guy, his joints, his kneecaps, his grind, his eyes, his throat, then places, kidney area, places that I know he cannot condition. You cannot never condition your grind in a certain way. I know the Chinese, they have it, but the way they set this up is the way they have this cheating where they could pull the grind up. The grind don't stay in the bag just hanging there. These people learn how to, when you take a shower, a man go in the shower and that cold water heat your private parts, where you see your grind just push up like it disappear. You're looking for it and you can't see where it went. These Chinese and these brothers that's in the art, they chi so strong, the chakra so strong, they find out they could move body parts in and out. They could do that. And my man said, but Red, how you move your grind? Yes, your grind move all the time. You check it out. Check it out when you have an erection. Check it out when you cold or you go take a cold shower. You look for your boy shrink. Then you look for your nutsack, and your nutsack look like you ain't got none. It shrink. I don't know where it goes, but it just shrink. Everything just shrink. It goes somewhere. So the Chinaman knows how to work that muscle and move that. So you see, he knows when he stays a certain way, how he sets himself and hold his stand there to kick him as much in the seat. He don't feel that, And you be like something like the ball in your nutsack is sensitive. So imagine somebody kick that, how that felt. But they know how to work that. So we touched a little bit of everything. Guys, as you come and smash the like button, share the video. I appreciate you all guys. What? Almost an hour, 1 hour. Mom's it. What, 1 hour there with it? Yeah, so this is one of the things we want to do is 1 hour. I ain't going to keep you all too long. I wanted to come in and touch a little here, a little bit. But I will let y'all know the Most High God is my shield, is my healer, it's my teacher. And a lot of people believe that, God already bless you with knowledge of books, book smart. Yeah, and that's for the society that you live in. So you could go ahead and see if you could con how you could con people. But certain things that my Lord knows a lot of evil men's hearts. And he will not allow them to obtain certain knowledge because he already know unless it's for a reason my Lord is resurrecting them up to perform certain works. Because like I said, people ask about the shaitan here doing his job, but it's unfolding things just like God did see to unfold, You make them you make them your moves, you bust your moves, and you pay for your results of your moves. So a lot of us exist in hell, but we're not existing under the banner of God. A lot of us is existing because we are Satan advocates. A lot of these people that you see here that always fighting the youths and fighting positive people and forbidding the good for the bad. They're Satan applicants. They work for Iblis. That's why they give a negative, always have a negative energy, something negative to put out there. You know. Most High God didn't create me for me to work for nobody. Most High didn't create me so I could be a slave to nobody. Most High God didn't create me Most High God didn't create me so I could be a slave for no man, not to work for no man. Most High God created me so I could work off the earth, farming, planting food, tilling the soil. That's what the Most High created me for. Not to work for anybody. Not for no man to come and say he's gonna enslave me and say he gonna breed me to work. Man could do anything man want to do. That has nothing to do with God. It's only the judgment that fall on man. That God spoke about those adulterers. These adulterers, God speaks about the things that will happen to them and how the enemies will rule over them. How the enemies will prevent them from even wanting to worship him. How they will trick us and cause us to serve other gods. What you think we're doing? Who we serving? They lie to us and tell us about our God. And a lot of people doesn't even know the God. A lot of copper skin people don't know the God. Their God is the idea and the myth of what the colonial system has taught them. The colonial system themselves, they don't believe in our God. They have a God, but not the God of Isaac and Jacob, or the God of Abraham, or the God of the creator of the world. Their God is the satanic God. Now, a lot of them has taken counsels against the Most High. I have anything going on there? Any questions? Give me any questions here. I'll take some questions because I have an hour and then I will do a little bit more talking.
I used to keep going.
Beautiful. Nice. Clean. Yes. What is it?
It was deleted.
Huh?
That one was deleted.
The one that just popped up?
Rosie said hello.
Bless up, my brother. Grocery?
Rosie.
Berkey?
Rosie.
Oh, grocery.
What is it? Josh just said,
How do I feel about the King Jesus Christ?
The King James Version.
Oh, okay. But I'm gonna tell you this. I also have a King James Version Bible. So 1611. Give me a minute. Me myself also has a King James Version. And I will tell anybody, right now the King James, that 1611, that is of Hebrew, actually translated in English. Did you get the Old Testament? Did you get the Old Testament and the New? It's a Bible that I have, and I read it, but I read it upon precept, line upon line. I don't read it like a novel because it could get into things. And there are certain parts in the Bible that you could see where actually men temper, where it's actually a lot of things it says towards us. It's only not of a God, but of a man belief. when man is using man to work and enslave man, they put things where the master wants you to be obedient, so the master put things in there to make you scared. The master have to make you believe that he's the God. So and he have to make you believe that he's the God, and the God that he serves is the same color as him, is white. Uh, he has to bring fear to you. Remember, all these things was found and they was written and whitewashed. Okay? These things was in the archives, and they're evidence that shows you the truth. The Madonna, the Virgin Mary, the you know, the Hecius Jesus, the Black Christ, or the Black Messiah. And history is has dated and have the truth. Because if you go into Rome and Vatican and certain places in the caves and Egypt and these places, they cannot change the truth over there. They cannot change the truth in the archives that they have holding all the factors, the truth of us, our culture, our history, all the things that we partake in the original Christians and who were they, and these people have a lot of things that belongs to us, and they does not want the world to know. I don't think that that the so-called pale skin man wants you to know that we are the fathers of the earth. He don't want you to know that. That will give us too much power. So in the King James version, there's a lot of things within the King James version that is not quite accurate. Because why? It is because that man wanted to show his inferiority in the Bible by we being less of a people and he's being the strongest people. So there are things that throw in there that will actually make you wonder what is going on. But there is a Bible because, like I said, they only give us 66 books. And there are more books, much more books than that. Excuse me, that's we see everybody hold a piece of the book. Everybody has their books that is not within the Bible and it's by itself, like the Maccabees I spoke about it, the Apocrypha, Torah, and other books that's it's not missing it's missing to fulfill the entire Bible. They split the books and they only give us 66 books. But there are more books, much more other books. And these are the books that you will not really find in the Bible because there are other books that was there, and the Vatican, the Pope, and the Bishop, and these guys that control the church and make decisions believe that certain things is not to be, shouldn't be, or it's too vulgar, or it's not appropriate, and people choose to put and take out their scrolls and on scrolls on sheepskin and other people. I mean, it's not only Christ and 12 disciples walk the face of the earth. There's a lot of other people who walks the face of the earth where they're not even telling you about. They has the text of Ezra where they don't even really see that in the Bible. So there's a lot of text and stuff that is missing out of the Bible, and they only leave certain things in the Bible that could actually allow the colonial system to control us and enslave us quicker, faster. A lot of things, like I said, they use it against us for their purpose. Okay, and that is one of the ways they could have actually break us down. Because when you go to the Ethiopian Orthodox, which is the original Christian people, they think it's a different thing. They think saying something different. And they do have a Bible, but they live by a different code. Uh, a lot of people of today, they only text the New Testament and they forget about the Old. And they say, well, Christ, or Jesus Christ came and he changed that and he changed this. So nobody don't want to read out of the old text no more. Everybody's saying because of Hesh's Jesus. They don't need to read out of the old text, but what they're forgetting is Hesh's. I don't even like to say Hesh, Jesus. I like to say Emmanuel or Hesh's Jesus or Issa. Issa. His name is Issa. Issa told them that you know, all things come from the one and only Creator. All things come from the one and only Creator. That is a perfect example to let you know that the Messiah is telling you that he's not the master. There's one who's greater than him. So, what I don't really like about the King James is the interpretation of the people that follow the religion. And this is why I'm not of religion. Because religion could be very corrupt. And religion has played a part of corruption in the earth. Religion, people has killed in the name of religion. People has murdered and do a lot of evil things in the name of religion. So I'm very mindful when it comes to religion. And I don't want to live my life under religion. I don't want to live my life under religion. But I'm living my life under spiritualism. See the difference? Mama, somebody just said something there. What was it just popped up? Go to that.
MC, he said, Matthew 19, verse 17, King James Version, and he said unto him, Why callest thou me good? There is none good but one, this is God. But if thou wilt enter into life, keep the commandments.
Yes, indeed. So, I think this version right here, I got one. I think this version right here that Christ is saying, and this is the thing. Yeah, this is the thing that with your shower been said. But again, the people lack of knowledge. The people wants to take the power of the Most High, great I Shaddai, great Yahweh, and associate partners with God. God is God. And I don't care who it is. They came from the Most High, but they're not the Most High. Well, I mean, they're not the Most High because they all been sent by the Most High. They work in the likeness of the Most High, in the truthness of the Most High. They do. But they are not. Guys, I have strong teeth. I just broke a seed from the chin. Okay? Yeah. So they're not. So when we sit there and what is the best natural thing to consume? That's what he said. Naturalness. What's the best natural?
What is the best? Yeah, for zinc and iron.
Yeah. My brother, see what I'm doing here this morning? Nothing beats this. There are people that say they're selling zinc and they're selling iron liquid. But some people make their own zinc. They make their own gold. Need to get that 24 karat gold. Have that stuff in a purifier. The water comes out from there through that 24 karat gold. Yeah. But a lot of people say, yeah, I'm going to get some zinc. I'm going to buy zinc. There was a man I used to get zinc and thing from. That was real good. I don't see that man no more. And this is something you got to be mindful who you buying these things from. Because these things could kill you. Okay? But I'll tell you this. There's a tea called metal tea. Drink that. See all this? The thing called like turmeric and cumin. Yeah? Them guys is in a different department. They hot. They take the cumin with the turmeric. You combine it. You help the turmeric to get even stronger and better for your body. But you want to rejuvenate your body, listen to what I will tell you. And you could try it. You could do it for about a month and see if you don't see a difference. Avocados, eat a lot of them. Macadamia nuts with Brazilian nuts, soak them, juice them, eat them. You could soak it, grind it, season it up. You could eat that. That's a brain food. Juice a lot of celery. Celery is good. And I gave you a combination the last time, the celery and the watercress. And cantaloupe. Excellent. I just give you a coconut water. Lots of coconut water. Natural neutralites. Everything's right. Remember the body, your body, alkaline. That means you have to eat the way the body was designed and made to eat. The body didn't make for you to eat the things that were eaten in Babylon. These things are destroying us. God did already prepare in the paradise all what we was going to need. And I keep showing you them. See a different color? Look at this one here. Light red, dark red. Yeah. In these, all these fruits in this earth was designed for you to repair your body in every aspect. If you eat right and you get a cut, it heals right away. You know when you're healthy? You don't know. Because as soon as you get a cut, it's time to heal. As you get a cold, going away. You know when you know you're not healthy? When you always have mucus. Always have mucus. You swear you're healthy, but you're still with mucus. I could hear it from your head, your nose, on your chest, in your throat, coming out your stool. I don't mean, don't. Don't. Sick. No good. God eliminate mucus out of you. And how could you do that? How could you do that? Even my children, I give them. Everything I eat, I give them. They are born here. But I try my best that the things I used to take in as a young boy, even though they're born here, when I see them, I buy them and bring them in, introduce it to them. Let them stand to like it and get familiar with it. So in time when this place falls, it has little seeds in it, so be careful how you give it to the baby. So in time when certain disasters and they can't get to cook food, they could know certain stuff and could pick and eat right there in nature. Close the door. So alkaline body. Feed the body right. Everything that is natural that nature brings forth is for that body. The papayas, the watermelons, the coconut, the mangoes, the bananas, the plums. This is what nature brings. If you're not eating the things that nature brings for you to eat, and you're going around the thing, you're avoiding what could heal your inside, prevent you from getting cysts. Why do you think you get so much cysts? You eat too much mayonnaise. Too much mayonnaise, too much this, too much that, all these things that chemicals. If you think you would get up and eat a bucket of fruit, you would get up and eat a little salad and do the, no, you eating things that is hurting you and you can't tell. You're being naive and wicked to yourself, you're helping to kill yourself. So that's why. But if you get up and eat a bowl of cherries, strawberries, plums, just mix all the red, you will feel better. You'll go to the bathroom twice a day. Waste matter would not sit in your intestines. You wouldn't have no problems. We're not perfect, we get problems, because a lot of times we make ourselves sick by what we eat, by what we take in. We do make ourselves sick. And we do a whole lot of it. There are people that feeds off of McDonald's every day. They're into Burger Kings, McDonald's every day. Now you do that every day you eat that. And you buy one of these burgers and put it up. Buy a burger. What month is this? May. Buy a burger. Go in the McDonald's. Any one of them. Buy a Burger King. Buy one Burger King, one McDonald's, one Wendy's. Put them up. And just look at to see which one of them is decomposing. And see how they're decomposing. If they're decomposing. And how they're decomposing. So you could see what's happening to your inside. You could see what's happening to your inside. Go to the McDonald's, buy some double whopper, whatever yours buy, or Burger King. When you finish, try to light the cheese on fire. Try to melt your cheese. Yeah. Y'all think Red is crazy? Red is giving y'all facts, showing y'all things. So there are a lot of people that believe they were bred to be slaves. Guys, so since they know they was bred to be slaves, they say nobody don't work as hard as them. So could man make what God did already created? God didn't create slaves. He created strong men, men of steel, men to break lion's jaw, men that was putting bear to sleep. He didn't create a man for man to serve man and no. Man being strong. Man being strong. Bro. He didn't create man and all of a sudden men decided, oh, let's make man strong. Let's create a set of men. Yo, this one, slap you in your mouth. Stop. This one's supposed to be there. Yeah. Okay? So, they're making it look like men came together and make a set of men and said they decide to make men strong. Let's create a farm and make men strong. No. Men being strong. Black man being strong. Copper skin man being strong. One of the strongest men on planet Earth is copper skin. Because he has the ability to make albino, China man, all kind of person. So that man is that no other person on earth can do what we as copper skin people could do. No other nation. But we, the original ones. We, the original ones. So no man cannot make what God already made perfect. How you can tell me the man make a slavery? They enslave us. Not slave. They went to war with us and they win us. And they enslave us. Okay? They're ruling over us until today. So you're saying it's they that create us to make us strong? Because they had this stupid breeding farm. The only reason they had the breeding farm because they find it difficult to go out and look for slaves. They find out it's the hardest ship. It's much more hard. The people are dying. And they say, you know what? You got these people here. Let's make it like any other cattle, like chickens, cow, duck, whatever. We're gonna give the strong ones and those privileged to have intercourse here and have children, but it's not them. We was always strong. There were some of us that was mighty. Remember Goliath? I'm telling you, this man was a giant. And it comes from all sides. So it is not them who hold us and make the breeding farms and make us to breed and for us to get strong. These people are not God. These people see our ability. We was always strong, being strong. Okay? So the only thing that they did to help themselves is they couldn't keep going back to that journey to get slaves all over. And they decided, you know what? Instead of we going to get slaves, why don't we just make these people have babies and convert them? That is why you have a social security, birth certificate, and all this nonsense here, because you are property. They catch you, you're born in a colonial system. So you are property to the colonial system. And that's why the colonial system always want ID. They always want something from you because they know they have authority over you. You can't do these things to a human being or a person of oxygen taking if you don't have some type of advantage over them. So in their heads, they know who we are. They know that they are right now, they have us in captivity and they're ruling over us. And that's why they're doing what they are doing. Okay? Because no man cannot make man. It's the Most High God make man. And it's only He. If that was the case, Satan would have his own army a long time. He wouldn't have to humbug the souls of the Most High God to forsake them for Him to get them forsaking the Creator and come on His side. He will create His own army long time. But He's using the people that God has created and have so He could gain their souls and turn them against God. So it's the same thing with here. They don't want to go back to, they don't want to take the same procedure of going to get slaves at other places and whatever. And they say, you know what? We have a lot of these guys here and they're slaves. You know what? We're going to give certain men and a certain man certain opportunity. We're going to allow him to have his wife and married and let him feel like he's part of us, and he's going to feel much better that, you know, he's going to have something over the other slaves that we like him and we give him our leftovers. He got a wife and we're going to take care of him. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's a good master, a good boy. Good role model for the other slaves. So we're going to use him to get the other slaves and he's going to make us come closer to them. That's the only thing. But, and then they give some of them opportunity to have intercourse. When there was a good slave and served the master good, the master allowed them to have a look at whining and dining. And they didn't even have no privacy. The master right there watching them doing it. And sometimes the master himself comes back the same wife he gives to that man. He wait, bring that man in the fields and go violate the man's wife and have children with the man's wife. So actually, this is what they did. So it's not where they made us to be who we are or breed us so. And in breeding season, we become real strong and mighty. We are nation of the Most High, and He blesses us and we was always strong, always powerful. But because we was adulterous, we took on other gods and worship other gods, do sacrification unto other gods and worship them. Most High can't away put us in bondage and in punishment and said a stranger gonna rule over us. This is the same stranger, okay? But don't believe that they made man to be strong. No, man was always strong because we was handling lions and bears way before slavery was ever abolished. Slavery ever came through to abolish. Black man was the warrior, the gladiator. At one time they used to put black man to fight the lions and the bears, and then black man, copper skin man was winning and breaking these lions' jaw, neck, bear neck. And then when they give us so much things to fight, we was killing them. Then they find out and say, okay, these warriors are too strong. They're too strong. We gotta make them fight each other. So they start putting us to battle each other in these what do you call it? Circles. Well, right now, stadiums. Right, you go to the stadium and watch a basketball game, a football game. a soccer game, and you see how they have it. It's the same thing. The stadium. That's what how they had it. How the seats and everybody looking in the middle. Yeah, that's how it used to be. So nothing has changed. There's nothing new under the sun, moon, and star. Everything stayed the same. Everything is still the same. Guys, I appreciate you guys. Do not forget my vest day. It's gonna be. I don't even know what I'm gonna do yet, but I know I'm putting 2 extra things in that. That's gonna be like 80 something pounds. It's gonna be heavy. I haven't get a routine plan yet, but I know. Stay tuned at 6 for vest day. Y'all gonna love it. Thank y'all guys. I appreciate y'all. I did an hour and 35 minutes with y'all guys. I appreciate everybody that was on the live. You know, it's real talk with the red. And we're saying who is selected and elected is selected and elected. If you is not selected and not elected, you're phony. And you can only try to play the part, but the part, you ain't getting paid for it. And you cannot get spiritual. You cannot be a spiritualist if you don't have, if you yourself is not aligned with the Most High, and the things that you do, if it's not of the Creator, and it's about negative, because you believe negative and positive walk hands to hands, so you want to walk hands to hands too, you're a liar. I am here to watch my negative ways and to eliminate my negative ways, to allow my positive ways to shine and to pave a path for me under positivity. If I practice negativity, breathe negativity, talk negativity, think negativity, then everything that I create or I come upon or I deal with is going to be of negativity. So I don't want to practice that. So the key thing what we do, you know better, you do better. You know better, you do better. So once again, all be time. Peace and blessings. Yo, with the Black Star, share this video and smash the like button. Let me get some questions. Tea's done. My cherries are done. My children took the bag. They love it. I'd rather give them that than I give them candy in the morning. Candy would just make the stomach hurt them and cause a cavity. I give them this. They would feel energetic. This is more nurturing. This is much more better. They will use the bathroom. I don't have to worry about they being constipated. They bowels will run regular, nice and smooth. Yeah. So I would say watch what you give the children because close the door. Watch what you give the children. Close the door. Okay. Bye guys. Ivan is up. Ivan the Terrible is coming up. He started and he's going wild. Guys, I appreciate you. Thank you. Wait, I had questions.
Somebody from Norway Coding said, "Bless up from." He said, "I hope you are. How are you? Hope you are doing all right. Love from Norway."
Bless up from Norway. I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you for jumping aboard. Somebody take Ivan and bring Ivan for his mother to change his pamper. Ivan, stop your noise. Come. Go change your pampy. So, thank you from Norway. I appreciate you. Guys, do not forget I have 2 channels. I got the Red Bust Up Sweat TV. You can be a subscriber. And I have the Redshot BlackStar. But it's Red space Bust space Up space TV. Red Bust Up Sweat TV. Check that out. Be a subscriber. And the GoFundMe, I got the GoFundMe. If you want to send something, donate something for the cause, that would be beautiful. I got the Cash App. You could send some. Those of y'all that telling me to go look for a job, I'm working right now, bro. Stop telling me to go look for a job because you don't work like me. I gut buildings out. I do a lot of stuff. Plus, I'm working. I'm a businessman. I'm not just a businessman, but I'm a servant, and I'm here to serve. I do my life in the Bible. I got my own merch. I got things going on for me. I'm not sitting there with a cup, a pan, sticking it in people's face and telling them put something in here. So you need to get off. Well, I don't block you off already, but you need to. I don't stand up at the corner. See, if you see me, if you see me at the corner, I'm doing pull-ups in a bar. Okay, but you never see me at the corner, standing at the corner, doing nothing. Okay, I'm always doing something positive. I don't work with negativity. So maybe you have a job standing at the corner selling drugs, probably killing your own kind. Probably that's what you do. I don't know. I don't care. But do not leave your place, get out of your face, and come on my platform and tell me I need a job when I definitely know you don't have a job. You're a drug dealer. You sell drugs. You kill your own people. I don't do that. I awaken my people up. I tell them put that crack stem down, put that drug down, put that all them fancy things they popping. I tell them in an instant. Anybody hold a conversation with the Black Star. If you're alcoholic, I take time. I don't blaspheme at you. I don't cuss you down. I don't put you down. I take time to speak with you and let you know what you do to yourself. It's not a good thing. I know people that have sell drugs. I have a friend, I ain't gonna mention the name, used to sell drugs. He don't sell drugs no more because he met me. He met me, so he don't sell drugs no more because I tell him about drugs. I tell him what he's doing to his people, to his nation, to his offsprings, to his young sisters, his young brothers, to his mothers, to his fathers. I tell him what he's doing. And at first he was like, yo, if I don't sell it, somebody else gonna sell it. If I don't get the money, somebody else gonna get the money. I live in a certain community for about 2 years, mama. 2 years. And when I left that community, I did the most I, not me, the most I allow change to happen in that community. Because that brother was a big dog. He was selling his stuff. He was big dog until he had got knocked. Did sometime and came home and he was in his face and he was going through things. He started selling the food, the dog food. I said, every day he want to talk to me and he know himself. He big crip too. Was big crip. And every day, me dressing in my red, and people wondering why this crip walking with this guy always in red. Okay? But I make sure when I move out of that community and go, this brother becomes a different brother, bro. This brother was not selling none of that. As a matter of fact, he started going against it. He started rising again. You that brother start working in the clubs, nightclubs. He even calling me and telling me you got a job for me. He changed. So I know I'm doing something different. And this is what I'm saying. I'm not here to come put people down. I'm not here to figure that I'm better than you. I don't put money in your pocket. If you have a way how you gain your money and you believe it's honest to you, that's you. But anytime you run up into me and you meet me, Redshot, BlackStar, and I observe what you're doing and I see what you're doing, I'm going to let you know. I ain't going to be a hypocrite. I'm going to tell you, yo, be a solution and don't be a problem. Now, you might tell me effort, you might tell me whatever, and you have that right. But I'm not going to be a hypocrite. Be with you, and for you to say not one time, nobody that said it was your friend didn't tell you what you're doing was wrong. So I'm not going to be that person. I'm going to let you know, and you can get mad. I'll let you know, yo, you're killing your own kind, bro. You're killing your own kind. And one thing I learned, I'm going to say this before I go. One thing that I know, like back in the 80s, I know a lot of guys who used to sell crack. When crack first came out here, they used to sell crack, and they used to make a lot of money with crack. And one of the reasons the most I got guide me, that I never take the crack game out of proportion and make it to be something that was part of me, because it was never part of me. Because God allowed me to see what it was doing to my people. God allowed me to see what it was doing. I see guys take their little daughter shoes, their little daughter bicycles, their sons' video games, cartridges, and come and sell it. It allowed me to see people taking their children Pampers, their Pampers back in the 80s. Yeah, it allowed me to see. So most of God took me away from that and never allowed that to be part of me. But he allowed me to also to awaken and to see those that was doing it, to speak with them. And there's a lot of brothers today that is not in the land of the living. I remember when I was telling them, I said, yo, do you know you're going to be a crackhead? And they said, I would never be that. I would never be that. And I said, what makes you think you will never be that? They said, yo, I will never be that. But there was that. You know how they didn't know? Because all the time they was cutting these crack, cutting them crack. The crack was going in their paws, in their hands. And when they was out there making all that money, they were, every time they're counting, they tasting their fingers. Okay? You're cooking crack, you're doing these things, all that fumes in your house, how you do whatever, you sucking in that. Not only that, But the children that live in your house, the people that live in your house, are people that do ice and all these things. You got a big price to pay. So when you believe that you doing drugs, you're selling drugs for people, you gotta watch your family. You gotta watch your generation. You gotta watch these people you're selling these drugs for that bringing the money for you and you say it's easy money that you're making. Yeah, but you gotta watch what the harm. Every time this come in front of you and stretch out money for you, and you say, yeah, you get rich of selling drugs. You never think about how much people you kill already. You never think about how much people you make go to the grave already. Huh? And some of you are so wicked. After you're selling drugs, you'll even sell bad drugs. It's a bad thing already to sell drugs, but it's another bad thing when you sell bad drugs. That means somebody's going to buy something from you, and they're going to go home. Who has their children, their wife, or whatever, they're going to buy something from you. You little evil, two-faced, double-bellied rat, you vulture, you sucker, no good stink poop. You sit there and you make bad drugs, and you sell it for that person, knowing that person going to catch a heart attack, knowing that person going to die, knowing you don't care. You don't care. You don't care. You just don't consider you wicked. So I told the people that sells drugs, man, you got to watch yourself. What you sow is what you reap. If your little daughter don't get molested, if your little daughter, your little son don't get raped, if your daughter don't turn into a druggie, if your son don't turn into a druggie, if your mother don't turn into a druggie, if your brother don't turn into a druggie, because that's all what you do. You sell drugs. You push drugs. You're a drug pusher. You're pushing drugs. You don't care who you're selling drugs to. That's why when the shoes go on the other feet and you start taking drugs, you start look like worse than anybody that you ever sell drugs for. Your drug habit can never go away because of the amount of lives that you messed up. I would not have no problem if a brother selling weed and a brother selling crack cocaine. The brother that's selling crack cocaine need to get the hell off the block. The guy who's selling weed, I don't have to worry about him. But the crack cocaine, I know 2, 3 years, 6 months from now, we have a whole bunch of dope heads. Crackheads. So once again, I'm just saying, and you got to watch it for what it is. And now we have this thing called medical marijuana. So I keep talking about it because I don't believe it. It makes me mad when I know a lot of men went to prison, people lose their lives, grandmother get a heart attack when they kick the door in. You know, we went through it. And now, 2022, we make it a pass for everybody. Until marijuana, where it's the healing of the nation, marijuana, where brings the nations together under reasoning, understanding, love, singing, revival songs, people like Bob Marley and Garlic Silk and all these people came under the healing of the nation, bringing the nations together under one love, under one concept of I am my brother's keeper. You know, leave the guns and the knives at home. And, you know, that marijuana, it was so blessed. It was found on King Solomon's grave, the wisest man in that day, in his days. And now, this colonial system that never wanted that healing herb, that never wanted the herb of the nation, that they never wanted that togetherness of the people could able to relate under one state of mind, one love, one humanity, you know, good over evil. These same people that been saying that marijuana was a drug, that marijuana this, marijuana that, is today are the same people that has the marijuana farms, that have the dispensers, that have billions of dollars. Police, judge, juries have billions of dollars invest in cannabis. They're the ones who's putting people behind bars, locking people up, saying marijuana is a drug. Marijuana is a drug. Marijuana was never a drug. I knew marijuana as marijuana, Sister Marie. Sister Marie. When did Sister Marie becomes a drug? Because I guess you've been calling it a drug. That's why you've been giving us the biggest sentence. Y'all say it was bigger than cocaine or any other drug. But here we are in 2022. Marijuana, Sister Marie is not Sister Marie no more. Sister Marie becomes medical. When they have changed everything about her. They take out CBD and HTC. What it is?
HTC.
Yeah. So they give you one, they take out the other, and they're doing everything to you and blaming the herb. The herb that allow everybody to speak under one tongue. Love. Now, medical marijuana is here, people. So I'm going to leave that as that. Be careful of the medical marijuana and be careful of all these weed that people now. I'm a 60s baby, so I'm saying what I know is cess, natural herb. Now, 2022, they got lemon flavor, mango flavor, banana flavor, cassava flavor. Oh God, this thing done changed from being what it was, what it is, and what it's supposed to be to a big variety. They're trying to confuse. This is why people can't even smell no more. Why marijuana must smell like mangoes? Marijuana smelling like lemon? Huh? Marijuana smelling like ripe banana? Huh? Marijuana smelling like grape? Huh? What is this? This is just scientists is messing around and causing herb now that give no more heights, no more love. The herb that we are smoking right now, nobody is singing anymore. Nobody wants to sing anymore. Everybody's a gunman and a murderer. Okay? Everybody listening to songs right now that are talking about killing. You want to kill? Just listen to a song and get your gun. You have to pass the kill. We don't want this anymore. We want them to take back the medical marijuana. Bring back the Arizona. Bring back the natural thing. Bring back the kush. Bring back the cess. Bring back the dirty skunk. Bring back the indica. Bring back the pineapple kush. Take all of this garbage that you're selling all around this place here that is killing people, causing them can't breathe properly, infection in eyes, infection in the throat. Take it back. We don't want it. Because y'all never wanted to give us the original thing that we had for thousands of years. Way before King Solomon, y'all didn't want to give us. Everybody was singing Rastafari. Everybody was singing about God, peace and love. Huh? Now, for instance, medical marijuana coming, you don't hear nobody singing. Nobody not even walking around singing anymore. Everybody mad. And if they are singing anything, it's how they want to kill you. I'll give you 9 shots up in your chest. Yeah, that's what they're singing about. How are they going to kill you? Why nobody singing about love anymore? Why nobody singing about the black woman? Huh? From since Caesar and Highway and them guys, nobody singing about black woman. What, black woman still having children? What's going on? That's all what you're singing about is murdering and how to kill black woman and their children. Kill black man. Kill, 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 kill. That's all what you're talking about. Give us some love, man. Tell us how the black woman is sweet. Make some new song about the black woman and the black child, black queen, the black king, the black prince. Make back more song like that. Too much killing. Too much gun clip magazine too long. Only 90 rounds. 150 rounds. How your gun big. How your gun could take out a man's head off and chop off his whole leg. You know, take all that. No more that. We don't want this no more. Too much killing. Hey, people, listen to me, to the world. I just do 1 hour. But I feel in the power right now. Hey, people. All of the artists, them all over the world. The capital is Jamaica. Jamaica is the capital of reggae music. No country, nobody can take that away from Jamaica. None. And since y'all have, we are the capital and we are the boss in it, we have to do better. We have to show the world that we Jamaican people could do better. So we got to sing, put out some more loving song. Put out a song with mother and son, father and son, father and daughter, family. Devote your life to the Most High God. Yeah, we don't want them a gun, too much gun. They get to have too much gun. Dead people cannot eat, they cannot talk, they just stink up the place. They nasty up the place. We don't want no more of that. We want to know when we come out and somebody keeping a little dance, a little party, a birthday party, it could enjoy and go through the day and finish. We don't want no one having birthday parties, backyard party, and gunman coming in there killing innocent children. Let's stop it. Hey people, from the moment when I see the gunman them a come, on off and get them. Y'all got to get them. Don't tolerate it. When y'all see the gunman coming, don't be scared. Make nice. Make whole heap of nice. I don't care. God is protecting. Show the gunman, say gunman don't run the community. You know how long they got guns? And these people back then never afraid, man. Then tell you what, I don't care what you can do this year. And they didn't stand up alone. When the community rise, the whole community rise. And if you violate one person in the community, the whole community wants you. But if you know you could go to John Brown and violate John Brown and Harry, Margie, everybody else not saying anything, then when you go to violate Margie, no, nobody ain't saying nothing. You turn gunman. You think gunman better than a community? A community that work together and stick together, rich gunman better than them. Rich gunman. Gunman need a community to hide. Any gunman you hear you say is a gunman. He need his community. He need people to help him. Because he can't be a gunman all by himself. Even though when you say he's a big top shot murderer, he still need people. Because when you hear the dogs is looking for him, he needs somewhere, he need to know what's going on. He's hide up in a cave, in a hole, and he needs somebody to pass around here to drop some fresh water or something for him to let him know what's going on. So don't matter how you say you're a bad man, you need communication from other people for you to know what's going on. So the whole of the gunman them that's all over the world, in a Jamaica, in a Haiti, in a Trinidad, in a Guyana, in a St. Lucia, wherever you are, you could get flapped by the people that are working together and not sticking for your nonsense. Trust me. Germany, Germany was a big place and it collapsed. So don't think, nothing don't last too long. We have to rise up in our community and against the people that do brutal things in our community. We have to rise to talk about the wrongdoings and the evil that's taking place in our community. We have to talk. Don't be afraid. You know, we got to talk. We know the difference between right and wrong. And then, if you got to talk with your gun in your hand to defend the righteousness, you turn up with your gun in your hand and defend the righteousness. Trust me, because that's what it's coming down to. Because these people want to come around and do all type of things to us and impose badness on us. Sometimes iron sharpen iron. So sometimes you need a bigger gun, or some people with some gun. Them for know them man they don't respect people and want to take people's life innocently. And I move around the place like them are the wickedest gunman on earth. The people them need to rise because the people is the majority. No government can run the people. If the people don't like the tricks, the government is running them. I don't care, police, military, they cannot run the people. When the people then get mad, them burn down the place, they don't care how much of them dead, but I tell you, say, they're going to free themselves. So anything you want in a life, you can get. So just like them in a Jamaica, in a Haiti, all the useless killing, all this murdering, all this type of useless, senseless killing, stop it. People need to stand up for uprightness. When nonsense is happening, if you're the area leader in your community and you know there are people who's raping and killing innocent people and you know it, do something about it. I hear about Robin Hood. But Robin Hood, he never used to go rob the poor. He never raped the poor, molest the poor, kill the poor, and take from the rich and bring to the poor. Now the man said them are robbing them. And them in the community are rob poor people and murder old people like a baby and picnic. And them say them are gunman. Them are, come on people. We're gonna leave that right here. Again, do not forget smash the like button, share the video. I appreciate you all guys. Love talking to you all. Do not forget bust up sweat at 6 to the 8. Serious thing. Be tuned, be there, be square. Or be Tyler. Peace and blessings. I'm out. Love from the Redshot BlackStar.